This is somewhat of an update on bottled intentions. And a lot of this concept is me. And a lot of this concept is everybody else, but nobody knows it yet. Um, this water concept will guide you towards your purpose, what you're meant to do individually and socially. And my channel has been like a diary of basically how it's working for me. And the stage that we're at right now is forming really, really strong, positive connections with other like minded people. And it is forming that union with like minded people who have opposing opinions, opposing viewpoints. I'm against anybody who believes in a Bible. And yet, the partnership that I'm forming right now is with somebody who does believe in Bibles, and his name is the Good Shepherd, or Be the Good Shepherd. Um, and he openly says, I don't agree 100% with everything you're saying, Jude. And it's like, great. And it needed to be, what I needed to do is work on my communication skills. One of the biggest things is what we would perceive as an anger management problem. See, everything I see in my world, I'm angry at. There's not one group that I wouldn't be pissed off at right now. I made a video right at the beginning, my hate list. And it's like, pick a person. There's a reason I'll hate you. And it's because of what you believe in. Because if you're going to believe in something that actually kills me or kills my kids, I'm kind of not going to like you. And I know for a fact our justice system, right there, there's more than enough science for every human on the planet to know that our justice system can't tell the difference between right or wrong. And yet, as long as you walk in the door, as long as you want to go get a lawyer, as long as you think you are going to find justice in any way, shape, or form using that system, I'm not going to like you. Because that is the system that was designed to keep me safe, keep my children safe. That was a system that made sure if I work, I get to keep my money and use my money to buy food to feed my kids. But that system is making sure that we need a women's shelter in every friggin' town in Canada. That system is making sure children are being abused. So anybody that walks into a justice system, to win something, well, any winner that comes out, as long as you know that that system is designed so that the criminal actually wins, if you won, you're actually the criminal. And that's going to be offensive. And it's like, how offended do you think I am? I am offended by everything that I'm judging is wrong. So if I voice my opinion that, hey, while you're killing me, I'm a little offended, you're offended by me telling you you're killing me. And it's like, okay, if our families can't even tell that our families are killing each other, if you're going to be so offended by the word, hey, you're a killer, you're killing me, how do you think these elites are taking it when the masses are saying they're killing you, and they're saying, hey, you're doing it to yourself? Because actually we are doing it to ourselves simply by believing it. Somebody declared themselves to be a king. Somebody declared to be themselves a pope that's talking directly to God. Somebody's declaring this is a book that everybody needs to read, and you're all going to hell unless you read my book. How manipulating and controlling. Every religion has that thing. If you don't believe in my religion, you're going to hell. So, here's like God's got a multiple personality disorder, and each one of them are hating each other. What kind of God hates other things? What kind of God has an enemy? It's our perceptions. That none of us are enemies. We all want the same thing. We just don't realize it. We're stuck in our different opinions. And because our opinions are so offensive these days, because people are getting killed, um, um, it's just very, very painful for me to watch. Um, if the level of research that I found, I mean, this guy's been curing every illness based on the concept, cure the cause, you cure the disease. We want to go around and say there's this phrase out there, problem solution. Well, somebody is creating a problem, and they are also profiting from the solution. So they profit from the problem, they profit from the solution. Look at Warren Buffett has announced that he's giving away all of his money. How the hell is this guy on the top of Forbes list as one of the guys that earned the most money this year if he's given away his money? He's giving away his money to himself so he can profit. This is what nonprofits are. Being someone that has dealt with abuse, I've had to ask for help from nonprofits like Red Cross. They are not an organization that are actually functioning. They don't actually help anybody. They are there to look like the good guys while the bad guys get to do whatever the hell they want to do. You're putting your money in the wrong area. You're putting your money in band-aid situations instead of going at the cause of what's creating all of this hell that you need a Red Cross in the first place. So how I'm viewing my reality is I'm looking at the words and the beliefs people say. And I'm seeing that, okay, the human potential is, okay, we don't have to die from our diseases. Okay, accidents are, isn't it funny you tend to die at work lots of times? So the people that are making all of this money don't really give a shit whether you live or die. We can make it a dangerous environment. That's life. No, that's not life. That's death. That's how you die for the master. It's how you sacrifice yourself for the greater good, and the greater good is always going to be the guy who declares himself to be the king. But what happens if we all declare ourselves to be king? And what happens if some of our rules aren't exactly as true as we think? We're in this age of truth. Well, how deep does that rabbit hole go down to? If you look at what is the cause of this, well, what's making them do that? What belief is there? What is that? The root of it is the human body designed to live or die? As long as you think the human body eventually dies, then you have somewhere in your life rules that says, in some way, shape, or form, I'm going to accept the fact that humans are going to die some way. And so that makes you a killer. I am still participating in how people die. I am offending people. Which means, okay, we need to learn how to overcome problems. And light workers seem to be the one that's easiest to see. Most of them have suffered to the point where they're now channeling, and they're getting information from people who died in a different time and place, who think they have an answer on how to live, yet they died. It's like listening to my father, who was the most miserable person on the planet, who's trying to teach me how to be happy. And it's like, shouldn't you know what happiness looks like? Kind of live it before you try and beat the hell out of me trying to teach it to me. Like light workers, if you don't recognize that your life rule is designed to teach people how to never solve problems, but accept the fact that you can't solve problems in this 3D reality. You know, that death is your answer. You know, accept the fact that the body dies. You know, so in how many ways are you going to die? Because you can't solve a problem. And you've got, you know, formulated a lot of things in your mind, but everything in your mind is not real. You are not in any way, shape, or form in reality when it's just in your mind. It's when you can bring things from mind to body do you become a master. Do you become a master at how to living life? So, my pain, because we're working on this bottled intentions, if I have any form of negativity in me, it will unflow within the system that we're designing. So because I smoke, I still have pain that I need to overcome, which I really like Jordan, this guy that's doing the programming. That's the first thing he's looking at. I'm telling him the rules he's got to live by if he's going to participate in building this system, that you have to be really responsible and accountable for how you're viewing your reality. You have to know when you're open-minded and how to solve problems. And so whatever rules I set out for anybody that's working there, the same rules have to apply with me. So, and I won't see that coming. Somebody's got to be able to point it out to me, and I'm going to disagree with it. And you know, because that's what we do, is you have your viewpoint, so you have to have like little peace tables all the time. So problems are going to be like little black holes that we're going to run into all the time, that as soon as you recognize there's an event horizon, something's about to happen, that's the time you get peaceful and loving, and you try and figure out what's going on. And part of the thing is, if I have a smoking problem, then it's society's problem, not mine. It's because I'm going to be the one that can't see it. I'm the one that the society problem has manifested itself through me for me to experience, so society could see itself saying, why would I want this person to be a smoker? So it takes the onus off the person that's being labeled. At the same time, I have to be responsible and accountable. Meaning, if I even put these rules out there, that it applies. So that means, okay, society has to take on now responsibility for me, which is what Jordan naturally just went into, which I am like, got the right person. I've attracted the right person to help design the system. Because now he's doing some tracking to find out why I'm smoking. And that is the healthiest way, is not for society to push their will on me, because you're already pushing your will on me. It's a matter of society has not listened to my will. And it is a matter of you being abused and saying, stop. The guy that's abusing you will never, ever stop. So it is a matter of, you're going to kill me until you notice you're just going to stop killing me. And so that is a way through this tracking, is finding out, okay, what really is the root cause of the pain that I deal with that has me smoking and going down this death wish, which I'm saying death is the wrong direction. I'm sorry for this bird. It is like, if you see everybody's rule that says everything must die, then you can also see the connections they have with life as to how much harm they're actually doing to people and don't know it. So as soon as you see that one belief, then you can see how they are doing harm to society and don't know it. It's there. It's a pattern. You can't get out of it, because that's who you are. You have this belief that all things must die. So in some way, shape, or form, I'm going to see other people actually do harm to others, and it really, really breaks my heart. And it's like watching both sides of war. It's like I can see this guy hurting this guy, and this guy hurting this guy, and it's like, why? You're killing each other. It's torture. I can't handle watching this. And that causes me enormous pain watching and knowing that nobody wants to listen and change and go down a different direction. And then that pain wants me to die. So it is my thing is just be calm and loving, and start YouTube and start a connection, and one step after another it builds. So that's where I'm at right now. Peace out.